Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Uncivil Law. I hope you're having a great day as always. We are here with a live stream. This is going to be the first of a regular series of questions and answers, interaction with the chat, response to comments, and so forth and so on. This is something that we've done periodically. I'm sure many of you have been here in the past when we've done these things, but in the past they've been unannounced or announced with very short lead. And now we're going to do it with a regular time. So our intention here is to try to find a regular time. So we ran a poll, and the poll was that we should do this on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Eastern, as opposed to Thursday. That was the consensus of the chat. At the time, we had a poll. A lot of people voted. And so our working intention is to do this Tuesday. Now, that is a working intention that might change next week or not. It depends on a whole bunch of factors. We'll see how it goes. But so far, that's what we're looking at. So thank you for being here for this question and answer stuff stream. So let's first of all do some updates for the channel. First of all, as I'm sure you notice, we have a different looking, the background looks a lot different because we have a new lens. This is manual focused lens that we're using today. So maybe not as sharp as it could be, although we've made it as sharp as we can. We've got an autofocus lens coming in on Thursday, which actually has a wider aperture than this. But we've been shooting in an aperture of 4.5, and this lens has an aperture of 1.8. The lens we have coming in on Thursday has an aperture of 1.4, which means that it takes in more light, and as a result also makes the background look blurrier, which it looks pretty badass, I think. So we'll see how it goes. I like it. The channel has grown. When I checked it earlier, we were at 21.2. So we have grown about 600 subscribers since we did the stream on T, I think. And we've gained about 1,000 subscribers since the start of the year. We were a little bit over 20,000 at the start of the year, and now we're at 21.2. So we've gained about 1,000 subscribers in the last 5 days. So let's just keep doing that forever. That'd be great. Now $1.99 from Myra. Happy birthday. It's not quite my birthday yet. It'll be my birthday in a week, but thank you anyway. Did you like Salty's tweet? I did enjoy that. I even responded to it accordingly. I appreciate that. And we also have a forum on our Discord for questions and answers. There wasn't really any participation this time, but in the future, if you want to post questions for Q&A there'll be a place for you to do it. So here's what we're going to do in terms of the chat. We will respond. The chat gets priority. So I'm going to do my best to respond to the chat in real time-ish. And if the chat is lagging or there's not enough stuff coming in, then we'll respond to comments on YouTube. I think that's fair. Again, we may change that in weeks to come, but that's what we're doing right now. So we'll see. My hand is acting weird. Well, that's because it's manual focus. Oh, it does look a little weird when you do it that way. I'm not sure what that is from. Interesting. I'm not sure what that is from. Oh, it's because the key thing is still activated properly. Let's turn off that filter. The filter's still probably on. I'm still checking for it, even though the background isn't there. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so now it's not looking for the green screen, which isn't there. So now it won't look weird. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Awesome. So the lady looks like I've made me lose some weight. Oh, no offense, I like this brighter light. Well, the light isn't actually brighter, actually. It's just the lens takes in a lot more light. So that's plus. Where's the chat in Discord? Well, the chat is in YouTube. I have a space in Discord for people to leave me questions. There weren't any questions this time. I mean, it's a brand new series, but the chat is in YouTube, so I'm looking to it. The hunt for the right background continues somewhat fruitlessly, but we may not need it at all. We'll just bokeh the real world background out of existence and call it a day. Has Halo reached out to you? No, Halo has not reached out to me, other than Salt C tweeting a picture of me, which I suppose kind of counts, but other than that, no. $4.99 from Jennifer. Love the salty screenshot. Thank you very much. I love the gauzy out of focus background. The bright white square above your right shoulder is a bit distracting. Well, I could turn off the background. Hold on. There you go. How's that? Probably a lot better. Yeah, it's bokeh. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's bokeh because the aperture is at 1.8. Yeah, we've been shooting on the kit lens. For those of you who care about the behind the scenes, not that you care that much, I'm sure we're using the Sony Alpha 5100 camera. It's a great camera, shoots in 1080p, which is all we really need. We've been shooting with the kit lens at the focus range we've been using at. We've been shooting at a aperture of 4.5. The kit lens is theoretically capable of 3.5, but we haven't been shooting at the right zoom level for that. And so we've now replaced it temporarily with the newer, which is the name of the brand, newer 1.8 manual focus. And we have ordered which brand was it? Hold on. We ordered but this is manual focus. And we ordered the Sigma 30 millimeter with an aperture of 1.4 autofocus, which is coming in the mail on Thursday. So that'll be sweet. So we'll probably keep that lens and return this one, but we'll see how it goes. Finally learned what a stand is. Thanks for your background. No problem. Love the basketball shorts. Basketball shorts are comfortable, man. Is the screenshot of said tweet on Discord? No, there's not. Hat is more in focus than Kurt, messes with the depth. Well, I mean, that's unavoidable. I don't think the autofocus is going to be able to fix that, although we'll see. I'll get you Sigma brushes to go with the Toddy palette. You know, I did put on a little bit of powder. It's not Halo Beauty, but it is it's a white powder to help take off reflection, which I've been using. And let me see if I can find the name of it, because it's like really nice powder. Krylon. Kryolan. Krylon in white. It's $25 a tube. The stuff from Maybelline was $3. So it came at a premium, but it seems to really work. So I did put on some powder to take off some of the reflection on my face. So you got that going for you, right? Sigma is going to be good, I think. Do I use beauty filters? No. No blue turn shirts with the hat. You don't think the blue goes with the hat? Okay, well, maybe I'll look into it and change it. You don't think the shirt goes with the hat? Okay. Do you wonder who lurks in these lives? Yeah, maybe a lot of people do. You're good. Tatty Beauty doesn't make powder. It's a professional product. Yeah, it is a professional product. That's why I got it. Krylon is used by drag queens. Well, I mean, it is a professional product. It was recommended to me because it's used in film a lot. It's very expensive, comparatively. Krylon is also a spray paint. It's spelled differently, though. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. So some more channel updates. So we're at 21.2 right now. So we've gained about 1,000 subscribers since the start of the year, give or take. I don't know how well the political shorts that we're doing is driving the channel, but I think the tea is driving the channel more. We definitely, at some point in the near future, have to cover the lawsuit between Toddy and the business partner, because that seems to be driving a lot of tea. We had 1,000 people in the live chat last night for tea, and a very off hour. We had 1,000 people in the live chat, and they love the tea, man. And I don't have any particular objection to covering it, so we will give them what they want. We're doing the political shorts. I don't know how well that's going or not, but we are giving it a go. So we'll see what happens. What's the beverage of this evening? Well, this one is just flavored water. Got to keep hydrated. But for my liquor purposes, we've got Wolcott Kentucky Straight Bourbon, which is actually pretty good. I've never been to West Texas. Royala Rhonda says, I'm sorry you got drowned in tea tsunami, but we love you and we're giving back. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're doing CLE? CLE's a pain in the ass. Vodka flavored? This is not vodka flavored. No. I've got my bourbon for my alcohol flavor. I drink bourbon or gin. I don't really drink vodka unless I'm drinking a White Russian. The only time I drink vodka is if I'm drinking a White Russian. Otherwise, my go-to alcohols are bourbon and gin. West Texas born and bred, baby. Sweet. The powder does help. Yeah, the powder does help. So I put that on. Texas Zombie Lover says, if I ever come up this way, I'd love to meet you. That's great. What's my favorite gin? I mean, it may surprise you because it's a fairly basic one. And some bars even use it as their rail. I mean, not every bar, but some actually use it their rail. Beefeater. Beefeater is my favorite gin. I mean, otherwise I like Tanqueray 10, or I like the original Bombay, not Sapphire. So that's what I like. So favorite bourbon though is probably Four Roses small batch. Predictions for Georgia. I've got my app right here, and so far it is not looking good for the Republicans in Georgia. So as of right now, the Democrats are leading both races, but it is still early in the counts. So I'm not super optimistic. Gimlets? That's cool. Yeah, Beefeater is a classic G&T. Yeah, it's a great one. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a little basic, but I like it a lot. Scotch? You had an unfortunate incident with gin in junior high school? Man, we got to talk about your alcohol habits, man. Happy birthday, Uncivil. Thank you very much. Can I cover why one Asian didn't get punished? I have no idea what you're talking about. Buffalo Trace? Buffalo Trace is a fantastic choice for bourbon. If you're looking for a great beginner's bourbon, Buffalo Trace is a great one, and Wild Turkey 101 is a great one. They're both very good value for money, and they're very solid choices. So I'd probably go Buffalo Trace rather than Wild Turkey, just because the alcohol's a little lower, although you can dilute the Wild Turkey, because Wild Turkey is 101. But they're both really good choices. So Buffalo Trace as a recommendation for someone who's new to bourbon is a very good choice. Yeah. Do I have a favorite author? Probably George Orwell. Heyman's Gin. Okay. You love rum? I like Sailor Jerry for rum. 90 proof. Captain and Dr. Pepper. Nice choice. Uncivil Law drink suggestions? Yeah. Why not? Am I single? I am single, yes. I am single, never married, no kids. Yes. I love Emily, but I don't see how she drinks vodka and kombucha. That does sound like a bad combo. Yeah. Favorite TV show? I like Law and Order, actually. It's pretty good, although with problems it has. Favorite TV shows of all time? Law and Order, West Wing. It's a great written show. Aaron Sorkin does a great job. It's very idealistic, but it's a good show nonetheless. Frasier, like it quite a lot. Simpsons, particularly early seasons. What else? Star Trek, particularly Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. Breaking Bad, but not season 1. I thought season 1 was garbage, which is a bit of a controversial opinion because most people think Breaking Bad was flawless from beginning to end, and I thought season 1 sucked. What else? Oh, Top Gear UK with Jeremy Clarkson and the follow-on with Grand Tour. Oh yeah, that's one I love a lot. I watch a lot of Top Gear. I still watch the old UK Top Gears. I was watching some stuff from season 4 like yesterday. And that's good stuff. Never married, no kids, I'm a unicorn. Well, there you go. Yeah, I am single, never married, no kids, and I am looking. And I am straight. So. I've never been to Oklahoma. What's my favorite Supreme Court case? My favorite opinion of all time is Brandeis's opinion in Whitney versus California. I've done it on my channel. It brings me to tears because I think it's so brilliant. Do I like Star Trek Discovery? Fuck no. Well, if we say original Top Gear, we have to be clear. How original do we want to be? How original do we want to be? How original do we want to be? Do we want to be like in the kind of current format, or do we want to be in really old Top Gear? In the really old days of Top Gear. Because I've watched a little bit of that too. But yeah. Incidentally, my favorite special probably is the Amazon with the 4-wheel drive cars. Probably my favorite special. Do I watch Better Call Saul? I do watch Better Call Saul. I think it worked out very well. Other than college sports, am I a sportsman? No. Clemson is as far as I go. I don't really care for sports beyond that. I mean, I won't object going to a game. When I used to date a girl in D.C., we used to go to Red Wings games quite a lot. So, and we used to have great times. But it's not, something I follow unless it's Clemson. The Grand Tour is very good, yes. What I think of the new Lady Supreme Court Justice, Amy Coney Barrett, I don't know enough about her yet. I don't know that she hasn't written an opinion yet. She hasn't written an opinion yet, so I don't know that I have a strong opinion of her. My current favorite justice on the Supreme Court is Gorsuch, so we'll see if that changes. Civics question: when the Electoral College are challenged and the House splits to debate, do they vote by seat or by delegation? I'm almost positive it's by seat, not by delegation, when they vote to challenge. If it's less than 270 and they're determining who the president is, it's by delegation. But if they're determining whether the votes are valid, I'm almost positive it's by seat. Can Pence decide how the votes will count? Well, no. On a practical level, he can't, because he's just president of the Senate. He can't tell the House what to do. And yeah. Clemson is near me. I never go. Clemson's a good time, man. Go Blackhawks? Fair enough. What is my favorite Supreme Court judge of all time? I mean, it's hard not to love Scalia, just because he is the father of originalism. I mean, I think Gorsuch is better, but without Scalia, this doesn't exist. So, you have to think Scalia. But my favorite opinion of all time still is Brandeis's in Whitney versus California. No, not Whitney. Yeah, Whitney versus California. How to kill the Helix. That was a great Top Gear. Yeah, How to Kill its Royal Helix. That was a good one. Without Scalia, would there be a Gorsuch? Yeah, probably not. So it's hard not to love Scalia. I mean, he is one of the two fathers of the Federalist Society. I'll still try to prioritize chat as best as I can. New lens. Well, yeah, I do have a new lens now. We have a manual focused, newer lens that leads to a lot more bokeh. Salty focused on me. Yeah, RIP Top Gear. I agree completely. Democrats are so womanderous. Salty just posted a screenshot of this on Twitter. That's nice. I did see that. What started as I did not consent to tea has become there is no more tea. Maybe. Didn't you do a story about how members of Congress get sent a Playboy? I did do that story. Yeah, I did do that story. USPS versus Playboy, or vice versa, but yeah. I look a little blown out with the new lens. Noted. The Halo Beauty not sponsored ads are hilarious. Toddy and James didn't expect to get a giggle out of these filing. Bravo. Very, very cool. You should be the official spokesman for Halo Beauty. Fantastic. It means so be it. Well, it doesn't really mean anything. It's an exclamation. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. It means the same thing as like, yeah, or all right, or woo, or anything like that. It doesn't really have meaning, but yeah, it means so be with it so much as it has any meaning, yeah. I love Uncivil Law, my dude. You have me cracking up. I'm very glad to hear that, Shellbell. Have I seen good movies lately? Hell no. I mean, I just haven't seen any movies lately, to be quite honest. Aside from legal documents, do I read for pleasure? Not as much as I would like to. But I read so much for work and so much for my YouTube that I don't have a lot of time to read for pleasure. I tend to watch a lot more TV or a lot more Netflix, which I don't have a Netflix account anymore, or stuff equivalent to it. I watch a lot of YouTube, to be quite honest. It kind of means we all agree, so be it. I mean, that's what every exclamation agree means. That's what they all mean. They all mean the same thing. They all mean like, we agree. It's just an exclamation. It doesn't have any real particular meaning. Yeah, so amen means the same thing as woo, means the same thing as yeah, means the same thing as awesome. It doesn't really have any meaning except a signifier of agreement. It's an exclamation. So yeah. Thoughts on Sorkin trial of Chicago 7? I haven't seen it. New lens is much better? Yeah. What YouTube community am I lurker in? The one that you probably least expect me to be a member of is Many a True Nerd. I really watch loving him play video games. I really am enjoying his Fallout 4 You Only Live Once series that he's doing now. I watched his Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas You Only Live Once series as they were being aired. That was a lot of fun. So, Many True Nerd is probably the one you would least expect me to follow. Yeah, I talked about hallelujah. Yeah, it means exactly the same thing. They don't really mean anything in particular. It's an exclamation. They all mean kind of the same thing of we agree. It's just an exclamation. Yeah. Do you game or just watch? I do game somewhat. I've been playing RimWorld. I've been playing Paraspera. I've been playing Vikings, although not as much, and I really do need to get into Witcher at one of these points. You love the hat? Well, thank you. Your comedy I live for. Thanks for sharing you on YouTube. Yeah, you're welcome. Many True Nerd, yeah. We need a 21K party. 21K party in the house, man. These shorts are magical. Well, that wasn't a short. That was just a normal daily release. But I'm glad you liked it anyway. Is this Fillmore, Seymour Hoffman, or Jim Gaffigan? It is none of those people. No, I'm an entirely different person. Obama plagiarized Kim Clement's speech? That's funny. You misspelled plagiarize? I'm sure I did, but thank you. We need law school college stories. You mean for me personally? I've told a little bit about my college experiences. I told about the time that we took down the goalpost and we chopped it up into pieces, and then my mom threw away my piece of the goalpost, which is a bit of a sore point. But yeah, or the time in law school when I started in the law review, and that basically staged a coup against the law review. That was pretty badass. More thought I did. Or winning the semifinals in the Giles Rich moot court competition in Chicago. That was pretty cool. Or the time when I was in undergrad when I won Model UN of Switzerland. And all my experiences on like the speech and debate teams and the student government. And also the time I was editor-in-chief of the alternative school paper. And when I had a weekly radio show on the campus radio station, WSBF, Clemson. I had a weekly radio call-in show on Thursdays, creatively entitled The Thursday Show. Yeah. So there's lots of stories in there. Roe versus Wade for a 25K stream. I have to do Roe versus Wade one of these points. Kurt went to alternative school. No, I went to Clemson. Clemson just had an alternative paper. It had the main paper, and it also had an alternative paper. It was a conservative paper, but it wasn't. So what I meant to say, or what I was trying to say, is that there's the main student paper, which is the Tiger at Clemson, which I think is the oldest college paper in South Carolina. So that's the main college paper, right? And then there's the alternative paper, which is the Tiger Town Observer, which is conservative. So I was editor of the alternative paper. What I talk about on the radio show. What was our official motto? Our official motto was news, politics, current events, something, and France. I forget what the other two things were. But we had a 6-item tagline. News, politics, current events, something, and France. We never really talked about France. It was just kind of a joke. But yeah, that's what we talked about. Whatever was in the week's news. Basically kind of like what we're doing now in the shorts. Why is Model UN prevalent more than Model Senate or Model Congress? Model Senate and Model Congress is much more common in formal debate. At least in like National Forensic League, which is now just known as the Speech and Debate Society, which is a sore point for me. But yeah, Model UN I think is more common in college level debate. A while NATO appears, hello. Clemson is a great school. Why did I take down my Washington Post article that mean about the one versus Donald Trump? I got a lot of negative feedback, and I took the negative feedback to heart. I got a lot of negative feedback, and I decided that it was not a good video. So I took it down and made it members only. It's really no more complicated than that. It got a really sharply negative response, and I decided that it was not what I wanted for my channel. So I made it members only. I actually do listen to your feedback sometimes. I know, right? Opinions on calls for legal Facebook, Instagram separation? Probably a good idea. Some sort of antitrust, breaking it up there. I'm only going to discuss the new Yamani human rights complaint. Not familiar with it. Oh yeah, there is a stipulation in the T. I forgot about that. There is a stipulation today, so there is a new order in the T. There's new T. Let's see if it's interesting tea. You guys get a crash course on new tea. Let's see, because there wasn't a new filing. Stipulation. You want some more tea? You want some more tea right now? You want a sneak preview of tea? Let's see. This looks like just in furtherance of the joint discovery agreement. Yeah, just looks like a stay of discovery while they so it's nothing of interesting. So false alarm. Oh well. $20 from Vita and the Cold One. Hey Kurt, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Hope you had a good holiday. I did have a good day. Thank you very much. This is for outstanding work. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Between your impromptu ads, my intention is to go for at least an hour, by the way, so you have at least a half more hour of my time. So we'll schedule these for at least an hour. I think that's fair. Between your impromptu ads for Halo vitamins, encouraging joining your channel, and so much more, I laughed this way through live. I appreciate your sense of humor. So glad this misled me to your channel. This mess led me, not misled. Okay, well, you're welcome. Looking forward to the political content in addition to legal content. Thank you. It's something we're experimenting with. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a crystal ball, but I can definitely see if you get tired of this law gig advertising would be right up your alley. Maybe Toddy will hire you after all this is over. Yeah, maybe. Gonna have to add not sponsored yet every time I give you airtime. Yeah. How much not to talk about politics? Find a different way for my channel to grow. You know, I'm trying to do whatever I mean, it's really simple. I'm trying to do whatever I think will help the channel grow. And I've seen Nick Rakita do something very similar to this and get a shit ton of channel growth recently. He went from like 85,000 to 125,000 plus. He gained a third of his subscriber base in like the last 3 weeks. So apparently there is a market need or market desire for this kind of content. And so I'm going to try to follow the market trend. So figure out how to get me, figure out how else to get me a third of my entire membership base in the next 2 weeks other than politics, and we'll talk. Do I see Legal Eagle starting to do shorts now? It seems to be working for him too. He's gained a lot of subscribers too. He's gained a shit ton of subscribers. So I think the shorts are working, man. Have I been to the Chili Parlor Bar in Austin? I have not been to the Chili Parlor Bar. I need to look into that for sure. I laughed so hard when you did your first Halo ad. That was so awesome, and definitely YouTube goals. Once I was done crying, I happily paid for a membership. I feel I've already got my members worth. Well, thank you very much. That's very nice. Headbanging, if it would get me the subscribers, man, I'll tell you what. I don't really care that much if the politics only limits me to a U.S. audience, because once again, Nick Rakita has gotten like 40,000 subscribers in the last 4 weeks from doing politics. So if they're only U.S. subscribers, what does he care and what do I care? I don't care. I just want to get my subscriber count up. I mean, I would like that to be from everywhere, but wherever it comes from is equally good to me. So, that's fine. Did I see Kanye and Kim are filing for divorce? That makes me sad. React with legal opinions or whatever Keemstar puts out. Can I talk about Jessica Yanev? I have no idea who that is. Yay to 6th Street do a live there? Maybe. Never even heard of Nick Rakita? He is a channel of Rakita Law. He does some good work. Plagiarizing a speech is one thing, but plagiarizing life events in an interview, that's effing low. This tells you how fake these interviews are, completely rehearsed. That's about right, yeah. Objection, those are disruptor rifles with a Mandalorian helmet. Noted. The court didn't note, and I didn't note either, so you know. Facebook is retuning the algorithm to favor short content to get the TikTok crowd. Well, be that as it may, whatever a subscriber is fine. And if I get more subscribers, I can trick them into learning something. So that's a plus. Happy birthday, found you through Emily's channel. That's awesome, Laura. Thank you. Or Larissa, thank you. I wonder what the impetus for that is. I always do kind of hope I always hope it works out in the end. I'm a bit of a romantic that way. Great stream. You laughing so hard. Love to see your personality and sense of humor. Thank you very much. You made me spill coffee all over my desk. Toddy needs to give you ad space and discount. At this point, Salsy should just send me some free product. It's not like he doesn't have the hookup. I like it. The political short tag was at the start of the video title. That would interfere with the clickbait. I mean, I'm trying to clickbait the titles. That's one of the things. That's one of the suggestions people have gotten is to clickbait. If I put the political, I put it in there. I put it in a playlist. You can see from the length that it's off-brand. So I'm giving you as many clues as I think I can. So I'm not going to change the order. So, yeah. Even SNL make fun of people who use the word like history instead of history. Because obviously the root is Greek, like histrionic. Is Lorianne the one that threatens someone online with bikers being sent to kill? I have no idea. I can't remember who's who and half these things. Thank you for the happy birthday messages. That's very, very nice of you. What would be my dream case? A Second Amendment case before the U.S. Supreme Court that they actually heard. That'd be good. Did I make any New Year's resolutions? Well, I suppose the extent I made a New Year's resolution, it was to kind of extend what I did last year, which is to make this channel grow. Last year, this channel had about 3,000 subscribers on New Year's Day. Something like that. And now it has 21,000 subscribers. So that's a pretty big jump. We gained 18,000 subscribers, there or thereabouts in a year. That's pretty good. And we've also gained 1,000 subscribers this year. Already, in the last 5 days, we've gained 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty good. So I suppose my New Year's resolution is kind of the same as the last New Year's resolution, which is to make this channel grow. That's why I just spent $300 on a new lens. It's more than I paid for the camera to make sure that the imagery is even better. It's why I'm doing the political shorts. It's why I'm doing these chats in no small part. Because people like engagement. They like talking to them. And it's also a good way to give back too. But there's a motivation here, which is to increase subscriber counts. If I do this, people will become subscribers. Because they want to talk to me and they'll see engagement and they'll like that. So I'm trying to give people what they want. I'm trying to give them a product they'll like. So I'm trying to invest in this channel. So I guess that's the New Year's resolution, is to invest in this channel. See if we can really make it a thing. Keeping my eye on the Georgia runoff. I am keeping my eye on the runoff. So far, the race so far is leaning Democrat, but it's still early in the counts. But so far, yes, I'm keeping my eye on that too. Will I cover Onishan? Don't know who that is. She won a $10,000 watch from Instagram from a famous producer 10 months ago. No watch. That's a legal thing. It is a legal thing. As a big contest, yeah. I mean, you could definitely sue. The contests have some actual rules, and you could definitely sue for that. It might not be worth your time, but you could. The lens works really well. Yeah, I mean, we spent that lens, and we're getting even a different lens on Thursday, because that's how much we're looking and trying to make this grow. Love that you sat for the patent bar. I have a biochem degree and thought about going to law school for patents. Very cool. $4.99 from Brandis. Happy birthday again. For example, regarding growing, be interesting and insightful. Well, I always aim for that, to be interesting and insightful, right? Review whiskey, bourbon, give legal commentary on things from an alternate point of view. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'll just keep looking for better ways to do it, more ways to do it. Just keep looking for more ways, better ways, keep doing collabs, keep looking for ways to engage with the users, keep looking for ways to make the edits better, keep looking for ways to produce different kinds of content, become a better presenter, and so forth and so on. You know? All that stuff. I'm pleased with the growth. Make no mistake. I'm very pleased with the growth. But that just tells me to work even harder. I'm very pleased with the growth. I'm thankful for the growth. I'm very, very happy I've gotten 1,000 new subscribers so far this year. I'm very, very happy I got 1,000 subscribers in 4 days last year. So we've gotten 2,000 subscribers in like 10 days. That's good. I'm eminently grateful, but that just tells me to work harder. I'm motivated because I'd like to do this full time. I'm seeing a realistic path of this becoming a thing. 20,000 subscribers is not, I mean, no disrespect. No disrespect to anyone. On just a very practical level, 20,000 subscribers does not bring enough revenue to do this full time. I mean, it just doesn't. And so I want this channel to grow so I can do even more. And that's like, well, whatever I'm doing, the channel is growing. People are responding to it. People are liking it. And so like, well, I'm gonna double down on the things that people like. The videos I'm already doing that people like. I'm gonna double down on that. So like this past Sunday, I recorded 9 videos. It was a 5-hour long live stream where we did 9 videos that we recorded that are going to be edited. You know? And I think I'm getting better at it. And now we're doing these shorts. We're trying to do 3 of those a day to drive more traffic. And we're doing the live streams, and we're doing the chats with you, and we're doing the tea hour. You know? I'm trying to do even more of the things that you guys like. Trying to give you more quality content. I want this channel to grow. It's good for me and good for you. It's like I want to give you more things that you like, and in return I get more subscribers, and that'll be mutually beneficial. Like, you know, a business. It'd be nice if this became a business. It'd be nice if it became big enough to be my business. So we're trying to do even more along those lines. So, you know. $5 from Christina Wesky. Happy birthday. Found you while working from home last few months. Can't wait to see your channel grow. Thank you, Christina. I really appreciate that. And we've seen some real success lately. And I'm very grateful for it. And I want to take advantage of this momentum and try to do as much as I know how to do. Who's my favorite YouTube presenter? Well, Many True Nerd is the one I like to watch the most, but he's a little bit different from what we're doing, right? Happy birthday from Australia. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do as many collabs as I know how to do, man. I'm trying to do as many collabs as I know how to do. I did the collab with R&R. I've done collabs with Emily. I do collabs with Nate on a weekly basis. I'm doing collabs with Nate. I do collabs with Leonard. I look for more and more collabs. So, like, if there's a YouTube out there that has reach, I'm interested. I'm trying to... Collabs are fun, too, just in their own right. And it gives a lot of traffic. So that's nice. Nate says, don't be too hard on yourself or push too hard. I got good ideas and plans. I wouldn't say I'm hard on myself. I'm very happy. I did have a misstep, right? I did have the one video that didn't work. We're trying something new. There's no reason to think every video is going to be great because we're trying something new. We're trying these shorts. So we did a short and it didn't work. And the response was it didn't work. So we took it down and made it members only because it didn't work. That's okay. We learned by doing. So I wouldn't say I'm hard on myself. I wasn't mad at myself. I didn't expect to be perfect. I didn't even really expect to be good because I'm trying something new. Why would you think that you'd be good at it when you're new? There's no reason to think you'd be good. So the fact that it's working at any level is pos. And it seems to be working well and just doing more. But I'm not hard on myself. I'm just extremely motivated. Like, how can we do it better? How can we do it more? How can we make the channel grow? So like I'm really happy that we got 2,000 subscribers in the last 10 days. How can we get 20,000 subscribers in the next 10 days? How can we get 200,000 subscribers in the next 100 days? You know, what does that look like? What do we have to do? And we're trying to figure out how to make it grow and how to make it better. I'm just extremely well motivated. You know, collab with Good Loglick. I don't know who that is, but I'll look into it. Collab with Steve Leto. I think he shadow banned me. Any thoughts on Ticketmaster admitting it hacked a rival? Well, it violated federal law, so they should go to jail. What would you like to have on your channel? I'm trying to answer that question as we speak, man. I'm trying to answer that question as we speak. I want to do legal education content. I have no particular problem doing political content as long as I separate legal and political, which is why I tag them as political. Beyond that, we can do gaming. That's fun. Beyond that, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Who would I like to have on my channel? Well, I'd like to get Hogue Law. He's a tough person to pin down. I'd like to get him on the channel. I do live in Austin, so theoretically I could do the Austin-based people, including Alex Jones. That'd be funny. Alex Jones would presumably get me a lot of subscribers. Tim Pool would be fun. Joe Rogan does live in Austin now. I mean, he has no interest in interviewing me as opposed to any other lawyer, but that'd be super cool, right? If he was going to interview a lawyer, there's no reason in particular for him to pick me, but that'd be badass. I mean, he does live right up the street from me. You gave me Rocco for an awesome chiro. I don't believe in chiropractic. So I'm going to pass on that. Am I on Rumble or Parler? No. Predictions for tomorrow on the Electoral College, man. I think it's going to be a shit show that's not going to go anywhere. That's my prediction. It's going to be a complete waste of time with everyone yelling at each other. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be very bad political theater. That's what I think. Start looking into First Amendment audits. That's a pretty good idea. We do have some crossover there. That's a pretty good idea. So some of the First Amendment audits, some of their channels are really, really big. And I mean, they do stuff that is very law adjacent. So we could have some interesting commentary there. So yeah, doing like do the First Amendment auditors and have them on. That's actually a really good idea. I have no objection to that. I'll look into it. Salt had a picture of me. That's cool. Am I a gamer? Yes. I've been playing a lot of Pura. I've been playing RimWorld. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Vikings. I'm looking forward to getting Cyberpunk, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer to get it, but I'm looking forward to playing that at some point in the future. Yeah. If there are Austin ladies in the chat, holla. You can get this legal commentary on a very personal level. Could I do a rundown of the Wirecard fraud? What's the Wirecard fraud? Is that Ticketmaster? I don't know enough to speak about it intelligently. Elon Musk? That'd be good to be able to get him. I am a gorilla. That's fun. I'm funny and talented. Just do you be consistent, the growth will follow. Well, thank you, Royally Rhonda. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and looking. Well, let me strike that and revise that. I'm going to continue looking for ways to improve myself because I think that's a good goal. I think you should never rest on your laurels, and I don't think I've reached my peak. I've only seriously been doing this YouTube thing for like 15 months, give or take. I don't think I'm as good as I could be. I think I could be better. I don't know how to be better yet, but I don't think I've reached my limit. And I don't think my limit's even in sight yet. So my my thought is to continue working and make this as good as it can be and make it grow and encourage engagement and all the rest of it. So I'll keep being the best uncivil law I know how to be, but I want to be better. I'm going to work on being better. What system would I get Cyberpunk for? For PC. I've got a 1070 card, which I think should hopefully be fine. And do things I'm interested in and passionate about. Good luck. Well, that's the entire point. Well, I don't know if it's the entire point, but it's a large point of the channel is to do things that I'm interested in. I really love the academic side of law. I've really been enjoying doing the academic side of law. I've really been enjoying that so many of you are with me. And I'm looking for ways to make it even better and more engaging and all the rest of it. And how to make thumbnails better and how to make the titles more interesting. How to increase click-through. How to increase CPM. How to increase, everything. Try to make it better. All that stuff. What class do I play in D&D? I always played Rogue. I always enjoyed Rogue. Show me my Tinder profile. I don't think I have one right now. But I need to get a Hinge profile going again. Maybe do a weekly wrap-up and a take on 3 to 5 of them. I don't know. I'm liking what we're doing so far with the shorts. They're not as good as they could be. I don't know how to do them better. That's one of the reasons that we're doing them, to learn how to do them better. And I'm as pleased as I can be at this point, even though I know it's kind of garbage. But hopefully a month from now, I'll be even better. We'll make them as good as we can be, as fast as we can be. I need a new Dnd campaign, by the way. I don't have a Dnd campaign, and I miss Dnd. So any of you guys out there who are running a Dnd campaign, let me know, because I'd love to get back into Dnd. Maybe I'll play something different. I always used to play a rogue. And every time, and no matter what character class I play, my character's always called Blackleaf. You guys know why. We've had that discussion. Every time I played, every character I've ever played in D&D has always been called Blackleaf. It's a very old in-joke. That's how dedicated I am to the joke. Every character I've ever played has been called Blackleaf. You like more patent content? No. That would be content I don't enjoy. Sorry. I am burnt the fuck out on patent law. I am tired. I don't want to do it anymore. No. Just no. If you want me to cover a patent case, you're going to need to give me a big old pile of money. Big pile of money. Big pile of money. Because I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. The best presenter of Steve Jobs, tell him what you're going to tell him, then tell him what you told him. Fair enough. That's classic speech advice and something I should take to heart. Yeah. Take out old school suspensions. It's basic expert Dungeons and Dragons just cleaned up. Okay, let me check that out. Old school essentials. I'll look it up right now. Oh, it's a Kickstarter? Okay, I'll check that out. Cool. The fact you're learning how to edit video clips as fast is impressive in itself. Well, I have some people helping me out on video editing too. I've got Rick helping me out on video editing. I've got Nate helping me out in video editing. I've got Aaron helping me out. And I got Botanic, otherwise known as Matt. So I've got 4 people also helping me out in editing. And I'm eminently thankful for their help because it makes my life, it allows me to produce more content because I have a day job. So it allows me to produce more content, and I'm really, really thankful for that. As the channel grows, that will be great too. So that's awesome. Bonnie says, I'm doing a wonderful job. It's valuable to have lawyers on YouTube giving their opinions. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I've enjoyed it. It's been wonderful. It's been very validating, As I'm sure that you guys can appreciate, it's a little bit hard to go to a bar and have a random conversation about the finer points of some legal case. So the fact that I have a YouTube community that will listen to me talk and 171 of you currently watching live, who listen to me talk about law and geek out, it's pretty rewarding. It's one of the reasons I'd love to do this full time. It's one of the reasons I'd really love to make this work, because it's so validating. It's so rewarding. I'm enjoying it so much. And I'm like, we're at 18,000 subs. We're at 19,000 subs. We're at 20. We're at 21,000 subs. Which, like, we're just beginning to see, we're getting to the point where we're like thinking maybe this could be a thing. We're nowhere near it being a thing, but we're getting to the point where we think it could be a thing. Maybe this could be a thing. And that alone is validation enough to really try, really make it work. And that's one of the reasons we're doing the chat, having engagement, talking to you, all the rest of it. $2.99 from Tina. Thank you very much for the dancing, I don't know what that is, dancing pear looking thing with the headband with the loving heart eyes. That's very cool. Thank you very much. I need someone to West Lawn chill with, no doubt. Yeah. I need someone to Lexus. I need someone to Lexus their Nexus. And I need someone to shepherdize. Oh yeah. Detail. Uncivil, I love law geekery. I hate stupid ideological arguments of the D and the R. I just want to understand why and what. Well, that's what the law stuff is for. Fair enough. The law feels like a foreign language. I understand that. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Having you all explain things is so empowering. Legal education needs to be a priority concerning. We need to follow the rules. For the most part, following the rules isn't really hard. The parts where it gets hard is in the fine points. But if you want to be legal, it's actually not that hard to be legal, as long as you don't want to know exactly what's legal. But if you want to know what's legal, that's actually pretty easy. I can give you like a 90-95% answer. If you want a 100% answer, that's going to be like infinite levels of pain. It's like more degrees of precision requires more effort. But if you want a 95% answer, it's pretty easy. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't do to other people what you wouldn't want done to you. Don't steal their car. Don't take their money. Don't break into their house. Don't be a total dick. If you don't be a total dick, you'll be fine. Do a collab with Matt Christensen? I should do that. I should reach out to him. I'll try to do that. Yeah, I'm familiar with his channel. I would love to do a stream with him. Yeah. I should definitely reach out to him. That'd be cool. Yeah, he's got 200,000. I'm familiar with his work. He does really good work. So I should reach out to him and try to do that. That'd be awesome. I'm not sure why Streamlabs is thanking everyone for subscribing all at once, but whatever. I will take all the subscriber notifications at one time. Thank you, Streamlabs. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's fine. We can just have all the chats at once, I guess. I'm not sure where Streamlabs has been all this time, but that's okay. It's not strictly speaking spam. It's just Streamlabs catching up for some reason. Become sentient. Halo Beauty infomercial was everything. I didn't realize that would be so popular. I didn't. As I'm sure you guys could figure out from context, I hadn't that in plan. I hadn't read it when I shared it with you, because that's my typical shtick, right? I don't read it until I share it with you, because then my reactions are more genuine. So I saw that about her beauty. I saw it's like, oh, she seems a little worn down, right? And I did that whole description about her being worn down. And then I got like a sentence into the next paragraph. And of course, the back of my mind is spinning in the back of my mind. I'm thinking to myself as I'm reading, should I do this or not? And then I decide yes. And then I did the infomercial. And that went so well that I did 2 more times. Totally accidentally, of course. But yeah, I hadn't planned that. It just came to mind. I guess all those improv classes I've been taking worked out well. So, any law merch? Probably no merch in the short term, but yeah. The Tatty Beauty comment, that worked out really well. Yeah, but that was totally improv. It was totally improv, right? Because I think you could probably tell that from the video if you just looked at it and just thought about it. But yeah, I saw that and I made a comment about her just seeming a little battle worn. And then I went on and talked, and I got like 2 sentences in, and I'm like, I've got a joke here. I'm like, fuck it, let's tell the joke. I didn't realize it would be so big, but hey, that's fine. Have I ever done a live chat with Lawful Masses? Lots. I got my career started on Lawful Masses. I have quite a few videos on Lawful Masses. Sure. In fact, one of his most popular videos of all time is me discussing the Benton versus Blue South Carolina raid case. I think it's still one of his most popular videos of all time. So yeah, not only have I done collabs, like one of the most popular videos on his channel. In fact, let me go see where it is on the ranking. I'd be interested to see where it is. Let's go find out if my video is still doing as well as it used to be. Leonard French. Let's see if my video is still doing as well as it was back in the day. It's been a while since I looked. So let's look at his videos. Let's sort by most popular. And my video is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, my video is the 6th most popular video on his channel of all time. 373,000 views. I've done quite a bit of work on his channel. I've earned him a not insubstantial amount of money since he got all the royalties for that. So, yes, I've talked with Leonard French. He's how I got my start. He's been at my house. He has slept at my house. Not in a sexual way. Don't get your mind there. I have slept at his house, not in a sexual way. Don't get your mind there. This is before, of course, he moved to Luxembourg. But yeah, we've met. Why did I start the YouTube channel? Well, largely because of Leonard French indirectly. I was watching what he was doing and realized it was something a person could do. And then I reached out to him and can I appear on your channel? He's like, yes, you can. And then I appeared on his channel. I did a couple videos on his channel. I was on his channel several times. And I enjoyed it. And then I spinned off my own channel, and it's been the same ever since. So I saw someone else doing it, and I'm like, oh, this is a thing someone can do. That's kind of why. I might buy the kiwi vitamins just for the hell of it. Can I see exactly who are members on my channel? I don't know. Let's check my analytics. I'm not going to show them on screen, but let's take a quick look at my analytics and see exactly what I can see in terms of breakdown. It'll be interesting because I'm not sure exactly what you can see in terms of breakdown on analytics. Let's see. It doesn't mean that I know every way to see everything on analytics either. But let's see. Where am I trying to look? Settings, studio. I need to go to studio first. Yeah, okay, then I go to analytics. Let's see, audience. Can I get more specific demographic information? I got age brackets. I got you. Can I see more specific? Geography, can I see within the United States specifically? View by geography, no. View metric, no. Traffic source. Can I see individual states on this thing? I can tell you 68% of my traffic comes from the United States. Can I see individual states? 55% of the people watching me are subscribed. 64% are male, 35% are female. That's a much higher female distribution than normal. I don't know if you can go within United States. Can I go individual states? More metrics, reach, impressions, estimated transactions, subscribers, likes, dislikes. I'm not sure if I can get to individual states. Salts seems to indicate I can, but I don't know how to do that. I can tell you 68% of my traffic comes to the United States, though. Yeah, I should get some vitamins from Alex Jones. I should get some vitamins from a Halo and compare them. The fem distribution proves you're bringing it. That's nice. Yeah. Leonard did not give me my hat. This hat was custom made. This hat was custom made by hand by Texas Hatters in Lockhart, Texas. This is not gonna show right because there's no autofocus anymore. But this hat was made for me by hand by Texas Hatters. I love this hat. It was worth every penny of the $750 I paid for it. Incidentally, I can put on a bolo because I know you guys like that shit. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Emily talked about before, well, if you can get individual states, I actually don't know how to get it. So I don't know how to look up individual states. So if it's possible to look up individual states, I don't know how to do it. So click on United States, then checkbox, and you can select state by state numbers. All right, let's try that. Click on United States, geography. Oh, yeah, you can do state by state once you click on there. Okay. So can I sort this by... Oh, I sort it by view. Okay, so California. So the states that are most popular for me, California, 9%. Texas, 7.3%. Go Texas. Florida, 3.7%. New York, 2.8%. And Illinois, 2.6%. The least popular state is Rhode Island with 0%. I only have 11 subscribers from my Rhode Island. So it looks like I have subscribers from every single state. The Rhode Island people need to pick up, though. I'm not sure if it's every single state or not. Is that 50? Doesn't look like 50. There might be some states missing there. But you get the idea at least. Yeah, I like this brace. It works well for my hand. Mississippi. Mississippi is way down the list. They're like 5th from bottom. I got 0%. 48 people from the state of Mississippi. The Mississippians do not love me. Yeah. Oklahoma, 0.4%. Yeah. It looks like California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Illinois are definitely leading the pack. So, Florida's 5th. Ohio girl there. Hello, Terry. A lot of states have no sub. This is not okay. Subscriber, everybody. Lots of love. I know. New Jersey here and love you. Colorado? Colorado is 1%. Well, Canada, I'd have to go back to the previous page. These are numbers within the United States. So if I gave you the Canadian numbers, it would be from a different set. The numbers I've been giving you are from within the United States. So it isn't 9% of the total. It's numbers from within the United States. So, yeah. California, number 1. Who knew? Don't come to Texas. Stay where you are. Canada has provinces. Not like totally removed from the concept. Austin is California. That's a little bit true. I'm not sure how true it is, but it's a little bit true at least, yeah. Canada doesn't show provinces? I don't know. I haven't looked. Let me check. So I have to go back to the previous page. Canada, of course, is number 2 total with 6% of the total vote. And no, I can't get to individual provinces within Canada. For countries, the order is United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and Germany, followed by Sweden, Netherlands, New Zealand, Ireland, South Africa. And it goes down from there. Puerto Rico is listed separately for some reason. The least country, and there's definitely not every country on this list. There's like 30 countries on this list tops. But the least on the list is Chile. I got 10 subscribers from Chile. I got 16 subscribers from Israel. That's cool. Province is kind of the same state, yeah. Sort of, kind of. Not really, but yeah. Well, my friends, we've been doing this an hour. A little bit more than that. And I don't know how successful it's been, but I thought it went pretty well. So we're going to do one of these every week. I think we'll stick with Tuesday. I'm not committing to Tuesday for the rest of time, but we'll do Tuesday next week. How about that? And we'll see how it goes. But I thought it went pretty well. And we'll go from there. And 167 of you are watching this, which is pretty good. So just to give you a little recap of what we're doing and our intentions, this is information you've heard before if you've been here the whole time, but some of you may be relatively new, so we'll just give you a recap of where we are. We're just looking for new ways to increase our content and drive new people. We're looking ways to increase engagement, increase subscribers. As part of that effort, we're going to be doing these shorts, which we've been doing. They've been okay. We've had one failure. We're going to keep working on it. And we've got a new lens. We've got even a better new lens coming in on Thursday. That's super exciting. Even better new lens, because this one has manual focus. The new lens has autofocus, and then it does multiple focus points, and that's going to be really, really sharp. So that'll be badass. And it does even a smaller aperture. This is 1.8. We can go to 1.4 on the new ones. Even blurrier backgrounds. Sweet. So that'll be plus. We're going to do all those things. And of course, you can find me on Discord. There's an entire channel for improvement ideas if you have improvement ideas. I'm happy to hear from you. Doesn't mean, of course, I'll do everything because, it's my channel and I have to do what makes me happy at the end of the day. But we're looking for ways to try to make everyone happy as much as we can. So if you like this channel, please remember to subscribe. I hope you enjoy it. And until later, my friends, cheers. And goodbye.